What's Betty doing? So here's Betty. I haven't seen, there's Starlight and Shortstop. And there's Betty, who I'm very fond of, as you must know. That's Betty. And poor Helen. Helen's blind and gets... There you go, Betty. Betty. Everybody knows to stay away from Betty, huh? Here you go, Starlight. There you go, honey. Betty. Hi, Betty. Hi, Betty. Helen. I don't know if I can get you. There's some Helen. Hi, Betty. There you go, Betty. I'm very fond of Betty, you guys. I am very fond of her because Betty didn't get to have kids. She got in a terrible fight during mating season with another female. And honest to goodness, it was so bad, I didn't think this little raccoon was going to make it. She was so bloodied, and she was in so much pain. And Betty stayed in the shadows for the first 2 years after that. She wouldn't come out until poor Helen. Helen, you don't stand a chance with Betty, Helen. Helen. There, Helen. Helen. Here, Betty. Betty. Come here, Betty. Here you go, Betty. She would never come out until after midnight, Betty. And if she did come out, it was to chase other raccoons that entered the lawn, because she'd be in the bushes around the corner here. Her favorite spot. If anybody came on the lawn, which is on the other side of this bush, she'd chase them and growl. And people would run like crazy. She was so ferocious. So I'm kind of proud. I'm happy that these last year and a half, Betty is actually can come out and join the others. I mean, she's not, how you doing, Betty? Betty. Betty, how are you? Huh? Look at you, Betty. Yeah. Here you go, Betty. Here you go, Betty. 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 I'm so happy that Betty's here. Oh, what are you doing, Paddington? Huh? Come here, Betty. Here's some clean water, Betty. Come on, Betty. Betty. Hi, Betty. I got you some clean water, Betty. You want some clean water, Betty? Huh? Have some clean water, Betty. Look at this, Betty. Betty. There you go, Betty. There you go, Betty. There you go. There you go, Betty. There you go, Betty. Betty. There you go. Here you go, Betty. Here you go, honey. Here you go, Betty. How you doing? You're one of Molly's. There you go, Betty. Did you chase everybody away, Betty?